Chat. Hello. This is the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order. More than 300 stories in chronological order. It's going to take us more than 2 years to do so. But afterwards, we will continue to read the Bible until we complete 5 years. But we will do it in a different format. That's right. Let's change the music so we can do the reading of today. Day 232, 232nd, 32, whatever. Punishment for disobedience. Leviticus chapter 20, from verse 1 on. The Lord said to Moses, "Give the Israelites these instructions, which apply to those who are Israelites by birth, as well as to the foreigners living among you. If any among them devote their children as burnt offerings to Molech, they must be stoned to death by people of the community. I myself will turn against them and cut them off from the community, because they have defiled my sanctuary and profaned my holy name by giving their children to Molech. And if the people of the community ignore this offering of children to Molech and refuse to execute the guilty parents, then I myself will turn against them and cut them off from the community, along with all those who commit prostitution by worshiping Molech. If any among the people are unfaithful by consulting and following mediums or psychics, I will turn against them and cut them off from the community. So set yourselves apart to be holy, for I, the Lord, am your God. Keep all my laws, and obey them, for I am the Lord who makes you holy. All who curse their father or mother must be put to death. They are guilty of a capital offense. If a man commits adultery with another man's wife, both the man and the woman must be put to death. If a man has intercourse with his father's wife, both the man and the woman must die, for they are guilty of a capital offense. If a man has intercourse with his daughter-in-law, both must be put to death. They have acted contrary to nature and are guilty of a capital offense. The penalty for homosexual acts is death to both parties. They have committed a detestable act and are guilty of a capital offense. If a man has intercourse with both a woman and her mother, such an act is terribly wicked. All three of them must be burned to death to wipe out such a wickedness from among you. If a man has sexual intercourse with an animal, he must be put to death, and the animal must be killed. If a woman approaches a male animal to have intercourse with it, she and the animal must both be put to death. Both must die, for they are guilty of a capital offense. If a man has sexual intercourse with his sister, the daughter of either his father or his mother, it is a terrible disgrace. Both of them must be publicly cut off from the community. Since the man has had intercourse with his sister, he will suffer the consequences of his guilt. If a man has intercourse with a woman suffering from a hemorrhage, both of them must be cut off from the community, because he exposed the source of her flow, and she allowed him to do it. If a man has sexual intercourse with his aunt, whether his mother's sister or his father's sister, he has violated a close relative. Both parties are guilty of a capital offense. If a man has intercourse with his uncle's wife, he has violated his uncle. Both the man and woman involved are guilty of a capital offense and will die childless. If a man marries his brother's wife, it is an act of impurity. He has violated his brother, and the guilty couple will remain childless. You must carefully obey all my laws and regulations. Otherwise, the land to which I am bringing you will vomit you out. Do not live by the customs of the people whom I will expel before you. It is because they do these terrible things that I detest them so much. But I have promised that you will inherit their land, a land flowing with milk and honey. I, the Lord, am your God, who has set you apart from all other people. You must therefore make a distinction between ceremonially clean and unclean animals, and between clean and unclean birds. You must not defile yourselves by eating any animal or bird or creeping creature that I have forbidden. You must be holy, because I, the Lord, am holy. I have set you apart from all other people to be my very own. Men and women among you who act as mediums or psychics must be put to death by stoning. They are guilty of a capital offense. Whoa. That's right. That's the end of it. That's the end of our reading today. This is the Bible in 5 years. Yeah, in 5 years. I almost say 10. No, not 10. In 5 years. We are reading more than 300 stories. It's going to take us more than 2 years. And afterwards, we will change the format or the way we do our reading of the Bible. But we're always going to try to keep it short and sweet, meaning we read verses here, not chapters. From 3 verses to, we're trying to keep it to 30 verses. But we're still dealing with 32, 33, 37, but we're trying to keep it at 30. And so the reason to make it short like that is so we remember what we read. You remember, I remember, and everybody hopefully remember. And so this project podcast is aimed for people who have not read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiarized with the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. And so that's the idea. Just bring you the stories so you know what the stories are about. You can go check the early episodes in YouTube or Spotify, because you can listen also the current ones there in YouTube or in Spotify. We have videos in YouTube and videos in Spotify, and also audios. So you can check both in Spotify. We also have videos in Facebook. Facebook, but they are erasing all the videos every 30 years, every 30 days, not years, days. I don't know why they're doing that. They're doing it. So check them out, and check below in the description. There's the link for Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you're a Christian, that's how you can help us too, by clicking down there on the links, or above if you're on Facebook, and go to those places on those links, like and subscribe, and click on the little bell so it reminds you when to go and listen to the episode. And we're recording this in English and Spanish too. Well, see you tomorrow. Have a good one.